Are you looking for the best smartwatch for kids? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best smartwatch on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. VTech Kidizoom DX2. The Kidizoom DX2 comes in pink by default, but don't let that fool you. It also comes in colors like blue and black, and it's a perfect choice for both boys and girls interested in playing games on a smartwatch device. The watch is, in fact, designed to be taken anywhere and keep your kids entertained while you do shopping or handle adult business. For instance, it's made with a splash-proof rubber wristband that's easy to adjust and that can grow with your kids. The VTech Kidizoom smartwatch is also waterproof and durable by default. The battery is easy to recharge using a micro USB cable, and the screen is relatively large compared to many other smartwatches, which is a good thing for kids that don't have the dexterity to handle smaller screens. But the DX2 really shows its value in the plethora of games included in its software. It's honestly one of the best watches that you can play games on, bar none, and that includes for adults. For instance, it includes an augmented reality game that allows kids to try to capture monsters in the real world, like in the popular smartphone game Pokemon Go. There are other, more educational games included as well, making this a potentially good choice for kids about to enter school. For example, one game teaches kids about time management, helping them to design custom watch faces with time challenges. Additional learning games and brain teasers are included so your kids will be entertained and educated while on a long car ride. Since most of the games involve outdoor play or activity instead of sitting around, parents concerned about their kids' fitness will be pleased here as well. But that's not all. The DX2 Kidizoom watch also includes dual cameras. Kids can easily capture videos or pictures using the smartwatch, then add creative effects right from the same screen. It's actually a decent watch for this factor alone, in my eyes, though kids are more likely to enjoy the games than the cameras on average. At number 2. Progress Kids Smartwatch. The kids' smartwatches I've looked at have been either good for both boys and girls, and some of them have even had a slight lean toward the masculine side of things with colors like blue and black for the watch face borders and wristbands. With the pink and light blue bands, they might be closing themselves off from a broader market, but this watch does have some great features, and might be the perfect match for your kid. For starters, the watch features a 90 degrees rotatable camera, and it's actually a pretty good camera overall in terms of quality and ease of use. The only downside is that you have to insert a 1GB to 32GB microSD card if you want to use the camera, and such a card isn't included by default. But this kid's camera watch has other beneficial aspects and features your kids are likely to love, including 4 built-in games that can entertain them while on the road or while you do some shopping. These are all played with an intuitive touchscreen interface. The watch overall is mostly targeted toward younger children, in part because the watch is durable and has a wide screen for their relatively clumsy finger presses. At number 3. Garmin Vivofit Jr. 2. Earlier, I pointed out a smartwatch that had a battery life of over a month. But the Garmin Vivofit Jr. blows that out of the water. In total, the smartwatch can last for up to 1 year without any recharging whatsoever. Of course, this is mostly because it has a simplistic black and white screen and it's not a very versatile device whatsoever. But the long battery life and simplicity could be attractive depending on your goals and what you want your kid to wear when you're away. This basic smartwatch is really easy for kids to put on. It only comes in a single size, but that size is designed to fit most kids' wrists. The one-piece band also makes sure that the watch is difficult to damage, even with heavy use. Add to that a relatively small screen, and you get an overall tough smartwatch, even if your kid wears it all day while roughhousing. It's also swim-friendly and offers decent water resistance. The watch comes with a compatible parent mobile app. This allows you to activate different educational mobile games and small digital shows on the watch. Many of these activities are derivatives of standard smartwatch features like a step tracker, a sleep tracker, and recommendations for daily activities. Other games are a little more unique, including a chore management tool and a mobile adventure trail that kids can follow to get them moving outside. I found one game in particular that was interesting. It had the kid, in this case, I was playing the kid, earn coins for doing certain chores that could then be redeemed for certain rewards agreed upon by the parent. The digital display that all these activities are showcased on is super small and only in black and white, however, so some kids may get a little bored with the watch compared to the more colorful devices you can find elsewhere on the market. Still, I think this is a decent choice overall for parents who want to get their kid a smartwatch device of some flexibility without splurging or getting them another colorful screen for them to feast their eyes upon for hours on end. Plus, it's a good transitioning smartwatch that can potentially teach your child some responsibility. If your kid uses this, they might be ready and excited to switch to a more advanced watch when they get older. At number 4. Fitbit Ace 2. As I examined the Fitbit Ace 2, I found that it tracks things like steps and active minutes, which also tracks things like skipping, jumping, and other roughhousing that kids are more likely to do than adults. You can easily tell that this is a kid's watch due to the colorful screen and included rewards. As they move and meet activity goals, kids will earn virtual badges and receive fun on-screen messages to keep them motivated and competing with their friends. Plus, it's a fairly durable watch through and through. It's waterproof down to 50 mAh or so, and it comes with up to 5 days of battery life, so it's good for kids who don't remember to plug in their mobile devices very frequently. I also found that you can link this smartwatch to a special child's account to limit their access to certain features. This may be a good choice if you want to make sure that your kid isn't exposed to too many digital risks. There are other fitness-focused features and apps as well, like a sleep tracking function and a bedtime and sedentary reminder, as well as silent alarms. All of this is packaged into a silicone watch face and wristband that can be chosen in either blue or watermelon colors. The aesthetic alone marks this as a kind of pre-adult Fitbit variant. In other words, if you already have a Fitbit for your own fitness goals, this is a great pick for a kid that looks up to you and wants to emulate your lifestyle and activity levels.